Lakers. We got to see some of the younger, older Lakers, THT and Kuz still on the team. A lot of fun, James, for a preseason game playing against the Clippers. Everyone just kind of feeling it out. Lakers get the win. Played hard.
Talk about a quick turnaround for the Lakers. You know, it seems like last week we're in here celebrating the championship, and here they are playing their first preseason game. I like what I saw. It's just for the coaches to look at players and give them an opportunity to learn the system. I really like the potential of what Tucker can bring to this team. You know, he has that wingspan, 7-foot defensive player, not afraid to go through the hole. Montrose, we saw, you know, him get some good run in. Schroder, of course, is going to be the point guard. So, you know, we got like a snapshot of a first game against a crosstown team that we're going to see again on Sunday. So, you know, everything we expected in a preseason game one.
Rob, it's going to take some time, right? You're going to see both teams commit turnovers, maybe some sloppy play, getting used to shooting in arenas with no fans and that depth perception. But what did you think about the first game? What were some of the things you were looking for?
I was looking for some continuity going on in this game, and you can still see this. It's still early. Then a lot of new faces, and you got to think about it. You still don't have three of your big dogs in this game, well, four, counting KCP. So this is going to be a game of learning, and I hope the guys on the bench are watching the guys that are out there now and saying, okay, this is what I can do to help them, and talking to each other, because it's all about communication right now, because they're learning each other and they need to talk about it. And it's going to also be about film sessions and understanding what I did wrong and what I can help the other guy to be better. So, but I'm enjoying what I'm seeing, because you got Schroder, you got Harrell. Those two guys, you know, 1 and 2 as far as 6-man, they were very productive.
Yeah, we're going to talk about them in a little bit. First, let's go back to Staples Center. THT is with Mike Trudell.
All right, Talen Horton-Tucker kind enough to join us after this opening win in the preseason. Talen, look, Frank Vogel told on you. He said that you've been really kicking some butt, in his words, in practice the last several days. Where's the confidence coming from? How are you feeling about the development of your game at this point?
I'm really just kind of come out here and play, you know, just do whatever, you know, the team needs me to do, you know, fill any void that they need. And I just want to come out here and play my hardest, you know, whenever I get the opportunity, you know, capitalize on it.
You know, there were a lot of moves today. You were getting into the paint and really, you know, bumping guys off, not looking like a 20-year-old. How much of that has always been in your game, and how have you evolved that to be able to do it at the NBA level?
I feel like I started off pretty slow, so just being able to, you know, find the rhythm and play, you know, it's pretty good for me. Just being able to showcase my skills and, you know, just use, you know, whatever it takes to just try and get the win. So I feel like I did that tonight. It was pretty good.
Talen, you were the second youngest player in the NBA last season. Of course, you guys go all the way through the longest season in NBA history to win the title. What did you learn alongside LeBron, alongside AD, all of the vets, Dudley, and so on? What did you learn last season that you can apply for this one?
Just how to be a professional, you know, take every game serious, you know, treat it like it's your last, and, you know, just be a champion. I feel like, you know, being in the bubble was a great learning experience for me, and I just wanted to capitalize on that, you know, coming into this season.
All right, last thing for you. What do you think of some of your new teammates? You got to see Montrezl Harrell, Dennis Schroder, and Wesley Matthews all out on the floor tonight. How do you think those guys can help this season?
They're going to be really big for us. You know, they're here, and they are who they are. You know, I feel, you know, really confident in them. You know, just getting started today, I felt really good playing with them. And, you know, I'm excited to see what the rest of the year holds.
All right, Talen, good to see you guys back out on the floor. We appreciate your time. Have a good one, all right?
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, guys.
All right, well, we're going to talk about some of the new guys, but let's talk THT first. He got the walk-off interview with the win. Rob, aggressive, not afraid to attack. He's trying to show he belongs in the rotation. He's not afraid to take shots either.
Oh, he's not afraid to take shots. He's not afraid to challenge anybody. And that's the thing. When you see rookies, sometimes they can be a little hesitant. I know he's not a rookie, but he's still young. In my eyes, he's still a rookie because he's not even 20 yet. He ain't over 5 years yet. Yeah, you know, so he's going out and doing what he does in practice and carrying it over to the game. It's all about carryover and having that confidence. You saw one move where he went between his legs like 3 or 4 times, put the body into him. You know, that's a vet move. That's what he's been watching LeBron. He's been watching all these guys in practice. He's been that sponge, and he's learning the game. And it's no better person than learn from LeBron and then have LeBron over there cheering you on. That gives you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, you were watching the game, and you kept saying, maybe got a steal here.
Yeah, I think,
late in the draft.
Every now and then you get that sleeper, you know, not that highly sought out of college. They come into, they're hungry. They got a little chip on their shoulder. We talked about his wingspan, 7 feet. He's 6'4", 234 pounds, Geeter. He's not a small kid, and he's under control. He's going to create a lot of mismatch problems. You know, I just love what I see out of him on both ends of the court. But offensively, he's always under control, not afraid to score, and defensively, he can fill the gaps and guard. So I'm very interested to see how they're going to implement him into some playing. You know, he and Kuz could be battling in practice, like Rob was just telling me. That's going to be very competitive against those two.
I mean, we saw him in the G League last year. We didn't see much of him at all until the bubble. And then in the bubble, Frank used him. And that was a big confidence booster for this young man. All right, let's get you the highlights.
Preseason games of marks, he's constantly talking, he's constantly pointing. And that's what you have to have. You have to have a quarterback back there who can see behind the guys who are playing on-ball defense and tell them what they have coming and where they need to be. So he's an excellent communicator. And when you have a guy like that, your defense is better off.
What do you think about the defense, James? I mean, obviously, it helped them win a championship last year. It was the key ingredient.
Yeah, defense was the key from the very beginning. You know, when Coach Vogel came in, he's always been a good communicator on that end of the floor. And so AD came in and said he wanted to be Defensive Player of the Year, and he got the protection at the rim, along with McGee. McGee didn't get the minutes. The guy that really stood out, I thought, was Dwight Howard. So losing him off the bench, what he was able to do against Jokic, you bring in Marc Gasol, you get a similar type player. Rob said it, very intelligent, maybe doesn't have the leaping ability, the verticality, but definitely, wise. I'm sure he and LeBron have a conversation about that. Was it 2012 Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah. He said Gasol's got his trophy in his house.
But let's not forget, we lost some key players. But look, Caruso, defensive, intangibles. Pope really picked it up defensive. So you still have the nucleus, and when you bring in Montrez and players like that, I think they're not going to lose a step defensively. They might not have as many, shots blocked, but their defense is going to stand up, I think.
All right.
Well, that's what happens.
Can't duck me now.
Hey, when you have a championship, man, you kind of, you
need a little break.
We know you're raising two beautiful daughters. We know you don't have time for us anymore.
Oh, I love you guys. I'm so happy to be back. Lakers are still the champs, although Anthony Davis and LeBron James will not play in tonight's first preseason game. They did make a big commitment to the organization. Braun and the Brow will be together for at least the next 3 seasons after LeBron extended his contract for 2 more years, which keeps him with the Lakers through the 22-23 season. AD signed a 5-year deal to stay with the Lake Show. Here's what those contracts look like. Big numbers for big-time guys. And after inking their new deals, LeBron discussed why it was important to sign long-term.
Well, what it means that we're here and we're committed to this franchise. And we're going to give everything that we got to this franchise. That's what it's all about. And the Lakers believe in us, and and they rewarded us with those contracts, and we just try to go out there and earn them every day. Both on the floor and off the floor, try to make an impact not only at what we do on the floor, but also make an impact off the floor and how we carry ourselves as men as well. So, it's a great partnership.
Like I say, Rob was always trying to improve the team and keeping me and Braun in the loop. So, for a coach and a GM to always keep, their players in the loop, it just builds that trust with them. And like I say, going through my contract negotiation, I didn't, have to worry about, if the team was going to be, as good as last year, because those 2 guys know what they're doing and was able to put another great team together.
Most NBA titles in league history. Dr. Buss had a dream, wanted to pass the Celtics. They got right there. 17-17, 6 for the Bulls, 6 for the Warriors, 5 for the Spurs. And these are nice problems to have, but the Lakers will need to make some room for championship banner number 17 as you take a look inside Staples Center at all those beautiful banners. What an offseason for Rob Pelinka and the front office. You just heard AD talking about it right there. Were you surprised that both guys locked in on longer deals? We didn't really see that coming much, especially with LeBron.
It is hard to see it coming in today's game, the way players like to strategize and wait out. But I think what they experienced this year, even though it was in the bubble and things weren't as usual, I think they locked into something. AD and LeBron, they probably saw that you put the right people around us, we can do this you know, for an extended period of time. You know, maybe went back-to-back, maybe went 3 in a row. I'm sure that's the conversations they're having. And I think, you know, this is a great brand. I think AD figured that out this year in a short season. So I was a little bit surprised, but not, you know, too overwhelmed by the decision.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised with ADs. We all knew that was going to happen. But the LeBron ones, I was kind of surprised because, you know, LeBron is this mathematician. He's trying to figure this out. You know, where can I do to help the team out? What can I do to get another championship? So for him to sign that deal, I'm saying to myself, he got something in the works. And I wanted to look up other people's contracts to see what can line up. Because you think about it. He says, okay, I'm getting old, you know, a little long in the tooth, and my career is about to, you know, come to an end, which we don't want to happen. But who is he strategizing out to bring in a third person so he can sit back and not put the weight on his shoulders so he can win another championship?
And maybe his son, Bronny, in 3 years. We'll see where he's at. Rob, we notice he's an unrestricted free agent after that. What does it mean for the organization? What kind of message does that sound? Here are your 2-star players locking in. We're here.
Yeah, after so many years of not getting to the finals and, you know, being disappointed with you know, multiple injuries that, you know, got in the way of us making that progress, and then, you know, having Kobe's legacy and the way LeBron and